One thing that I think a lot of home buyers need to be aware of is that each house is an individual market. So, yes, there's the broad market across the country, there's your local market within your state, and then your hyper more local market within your city, neighborhood, subdivision. All those things play a role, but the main thing at the end of the day is the market onto the individual house. So each seller has an individual situation, each buyer has an individual situation. And if you're looking for a deal in this market, it's about treating the property as a commodity and being willing to walk away from a deal that doesn't totally meet your goals. So, a few clients I've had this year, I'm one of those agents that where I have no problem coming in low, 10% low, no problem with it whatsoever. Maybe even more if it's an expensive property. And if you're willing to treat the house like what it is, a commodity, and you are willing to get rejected multiple times, just start putting in bids. That's the way I think of things. There's a network called Lost Dog, because I'm also super into financial markets as well. The network is called Lost Dog. Check them out. Same people of Tasty Trade, if you guys have ever heard of them. And Scott Sheridan, one of the guys that founded it, he was like, "Yeah, I have my house up on the market, and I've had no offers." And the trader in me is like, "Why not just put in a bid and see what happens?" He's basically saying, "Yeah, I know my house is listed a little high, but why aren't people putting in a bid?" And it's just because people don't want to, for whatever reason. If they don't think it's going to work out, they don't even want to put in the effort. And really, guys, putting in an offer, that's my job. That's what I do for you. So I do all the paperwork. I make sure it's constructed in a way that makes sense and protects you and protects your interests. So if you're interested in making an offer on a property that you like, even if they're asking too high, especially if it's been sitting on the market, let me know and we can make an offer on it and just see what happens. And, be prepared for disappointment, but when it hits, it can hit and you can save a significant amount of money. So the property you're getting, you can get for 10% off, maybe more. It totally depends on the seller and what they're willing to do and what their situation is. So that's when it's worth checking out and having someone like me putting in that work for you, doing the research and making those calls and seeing what makes sense. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. And if you have any questions about real estate, economics, anything like that, I love to talk about it. You can email me here. And yeah, hope you have a great one.